I don't know. I kind of get addicted to the news in America. I have to officially say it. Netflix out to me now. Totally out. Netflix. I don't watch Netflix again. Trust me. I just watch pure news. I don't know how my mother could have seen me now, man. She would be very disappointed in me. So how come you reach that stage where you listen, you watch pure news and she's a movie woman. My mother used to wrap me up in a blanket and carry over a palace and gate to go watch Triple Bill for Monday night. Triple Bill, 3 movie. One on choppers, you pay. But I have become delinquent. I've been watching the news in America. I mean, every time I see a news, I try to figure out. I wonder what ABC I say. I wonder MSNBC. Anyway, the point is this, that it is obvious that Donald Trump have a mental problem. Very obvious that he have a mental problem. And the mental problem is causing him to say and do things that is not normal. And everybody recognize it. No, this is not normal, you know. And the reason for that, in my estimation, is because him looking upon the polls and him say, the places where him usually win, him is lagging behind. Now, we must remember that in 2016, when the election had come, all of the newscasts, all of the polls was saying Hillary Clinton was going to win, and bam, no go so. No, this thing is different. This one is different. It's different because they have had 4 years almost of Donald Trump, and the COVID upon the people them, and the COVID them afraid, them are worried and afraid about the COVID. So even though most, not all know, but most of the thing them are show that Donald Trump are lag behind Joe Biden. It kind of really look like it bother him. But in the done, set up the plan already, them say, any him lose, or rig it. You can't beat that pronouncement, you know. If him lose, it's rig, and him never accept the result. And him little Proud Boy, them, and him white militia, them, and the Ku Klux Klan, all of them ready to take aim. Trust me, it no look good in America. I'm looking for an American TV and it look like a third world country. May I tell you, America look like a third world country. Fire, I mean, flood, people are washed away. You know, demonstration in the streets every day. People are mash up building, a draw down statue. What them call them, the police, they on the road. It look like a third world country, believe you me. Anyway, the thing is that 217, nearly 18,000 people, them say, dead from corona in America. And the amount of people will catch it, about 8 million now. 8 million people in America have coronavirus. That is like almost more than quarter of the world where the world get. Donald Trump is in some serious problem because him end up and 30 of them and I'm up near him catch the corona. Now him say him get over the corona. We just hear now say him little son did have it. Yes, him little son did have it. We just hear now say him say him nah do no wait name there. No virtual clash. Clash we call it though. He plays a virtual clash. And him jump out of it. Because remember, so if you don't do a virtual clash, me not do no upfront thing with you, because even though you talk about you get better, your doctor them might give you red light, green light, blue light, purple light to say you get better. Him not take it because nobody trusts what him say. Anyway, the man get up and go to Florida the other night and do a thing with thousands of people in front of him, no mask and all the things that my people say. Maybe you can alleviate a lot of the problem and strain. Because we see that no mask thing I take hold in Jamaica at all. Yeah? That no mask Trumperian thinking I take hold in Jamaica. And Trump at get I-5 and all these things in the way they call it, the crowd of people and a dance on the stage and all. Anyway, it obviously say them lose control of it in America, and I don't want to say it, but it look like them lose control of it in Jamaica too, you know. Jamaica is a small place, but I don't see the Prime Minister come out and I say certain things again up front, and I see the thing I spike at least 100 a day. Them claim now we are here 9 dead, 7 dead, 6 dead, 5 dead. You know, one are dead again. It's 7, 8, 9 and all them. And I think it gone 8,000 odd now in Jamaica. Anyway, listen to this now. I don't know how much Jamaican people know of the idea of what you call now herding. Maybe it's a new word to a whole heap of people, but those who have been following the news, you must have heard about herding, H-E-R-D-I-N-G, herding. What is herding? Herding, just like what the name suggests, like you have a herd, you put a whole heap of cow, or you put a whole heap of ass in a one place. Herd. Now, the Republican Party, listen to this, because we are telling you, when I talk about vaccine and all them something there, this to me, I tell you the truth, this to me, and it's not a maybe, it's not suppose, because the vaccine, only for people don't take vaccine like myself. But you have things where people say pertaining to vaccine. They're going to put microchip in it, they're going to do this, they're going to do that, and they're going to make money. Obviously, the man, them who want to make the money with Bill Gates, them invest whole heap of money, they're going to want back them money and them thing there. But we still say, them halt the vaccine trial in America. The two major companies, one of them is Johnson & Johnson. Okay, so we'll talk about this concept of herding. And we'll tell you, say, it's something where it's used right now in America. And there is a feeling that in America, because of the death rate and the amount of people that catch it, the government seem to be giving in to the virus. Them giving in to the virus means, the government, well, Donald Trump don't see necessary to wear masks or social distance according to them and all them something there. And him not do it, and him actually tell people now, say it don't make no sense. Him tell people now, and it go all round. Come here, them interview some of my followers, them and them say, suppose Donald say if we wear masks, would you? She say yes. And then his brother turn up beside her and say, of course, he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's saying and all them things there. If he told us to wear the mask, we would. All right. Here we go on now in a herding now. I want the people them listen to me now. And if just a little sign of that what the government are deal with in a Jamaica, trust me, you talk about demonstration against vaccine, this are going to need the demonstration. Herding is a concept where you open back everywhere, like nothing happen, like there's no there's no COVID. Just open everything, just back to normal, and who for dead. Do nothing. Who for dead. That means there's no stipulation about, no crowded place. if you don't want to wear no mask, you're free if you don't wear the mask. So it's just dead. But it's a concept where the elderly, people in a certain age group, going to feel it. Now I want to read this article. I want to read this article because I find it very interesting that this is where it reached now. This is where it reached now. This is the most, I mean, I don't even know if you call it morbid or so. Anyway, here what I say now. As if Donald Trump's responsibility was not already a national tragedy, the White House seems now to favor a controversial approach to COVID-19 that threatens to bring nothing less than mass suffering. More than 216,000 Americans have already died. Yet on Tuesday, senior Trump administration officials said that they were receptive to pursuing herd immunity. Herd immunity. An approach touted by a group of scientists who have put out what they call the Great Barrington Declaration. The idea is that the federal government should let the pandemic run its course until most of the population is infected and has ostensibly developed antibodies to warn of future infections. Typical estimates hold that 70% or more of the population would thereby become infected. Alright, so 70% of the population of America. America is 220 odd million people. Check 70% of that. Check 70%, I talk about 200 odd million people. They are suggesting that make the pandemic run its course. You understand? Just make it run its course. According to this idea, vulnerable groups would be targeted for focused protection. Vulnerable groups, I know them talk about vulnerable groups, is people who have underlying diseases and things. For example, this is really what we want to say as now, because we see some things are going on in Jamaica, you know, and we have to deal with it, because we go to America a while ago and now we have to come back to Jamaica. Alright. Them have millions of dollars, $billion and make road, fix road, improve road and all them something there. Now rain a fall. Now before the rain a fall and before them fix the road, we did a complaint say the road them want to fix because little rain fall, the whole place flood out, big hole in the road and all them something there. Now people of Jamaica, I want you to really size up where I go on. Them Chinese money if you fix the road where we have a hole, and when our grand picnic them get big and old. The road them question. The road them really fix? Yeah. I don't know about going. Yeah. But we want to know if the road them really fix the show. Because some hole were in the way they are right now. And some water when we see a run on the road. It's amazing. As a matter of fact, we never see so much water run on a certain road like when we see now, since the road fixed. And the road never fixed. How the hell that is happening? All of the millions of dollars, why? It was also made where I feast from to the road like so in some first world country. I don't understand it. Why is it that the road is in such a devastating situation now that the rain a fall? The rain a fall. No, yeah, that's what I say. Them die for the water, but see, alright. I'm going to argue about this about opportunity, I'm going to say, Me never see Kansas Road through so but on a sound of me go to Tropical Bar and all of this there. Me never see the road so what the hell is happening? No, some big hole on Washington Boulevard. Truck stuck in a road. Okay, because it's not a joke. It's not a joke. Some hole we're in the road right now. You don't want to walk one night and ask where you have a drop in them. You don't want to do that. I don't understand that. I don't understand that. So, I say, which is the levels now? Why is it that them shake the people them? Because the people them love the pretty things. The people them really love the pretty things. And the pretty things on the road catch everybody. But it don't make no sense. It is waste of money. Waste of money. Because we fees right on it. And the first thing here, the Prime Minister said when the election, you see, look on 3 Mile, look on this and that and all this up there. And look on 3 Mile, yeah, look on 3 Mile. Check it where the rain fall. Look on Marcus Garvey, check it where the rain fall. Look on Arthur Road, check it where the rain fall. Look on the big hole them. You see, Washington Boulevard, always have some big hole and all the hole them. Water run underneath the ground. Pan Arkawin Drive. A man can't turn over Arkawin Drive near Stadium of the South. Because the water will shoot up in the air. Everybody has a video there. That video there is like a movie thing. Can't imagine the water will go poof. Jump over the road. And God and say, according to the report, they say 30 feet up in the air. You know 30 feet? 30 is like 3 times my height. Like a fountain, or water down to the waterfall. It's amazing. It's really amazing that you really fall for this conspiracy. Because it's a conspiracy. It's a conspiracy because when we look at our single eye, we think that is it. No, how much water fall, and we still have a problem with water shortage. What? They still have a cup of water, and I don't know how that happened. I don't know about no watch it. I don't know about no else, but they still have a cup of water in my yard. Why them have a cup of water? A big camp up on the top of my road, so. Why them have a cup of water? I don't understand it. No rain of fall. I mean, every time I come out of the house and going back, I tell you, say, the house dirty because no foot out of the house because a pure water out there. Pure water. They need to do better, but they're not going to do better because that's what we have this government and many governments like this will claim saying, oh, then they have to care the people them try to really be good citizens. They lead the people them to temptation. And the people them not forgive themselves, not forgive nobody. What is going to happen now? They're going to spend billions of dollars to go fix the road again. We see them dig up some place right now. That's why I say, why them take so long to fix the road? And then rain come, them come dig up the hole, them dig up the same road, them asphalt, them dig it up. Them not fix it back properly. Rainfall and dig out by the hole. I see this long trench in a beautiful, pretty looking asphalt. There's a trench that leads to nowhere. Pure water. You see people go over the thing where them part the road from. You see some people are set up on top of them because they will walk on top of them, you know. I kid you not. The water is so terrible that people don't want to walk in the water. They walk on top of the partition. I don't know what they call it. The block them when they put in the road. They walk on the partition because they don't want the water. This is where they know. I wanted the Prime Minister to say them things there. That the people them in the rain walking not on the street, but them walking on top of the concrete block them where them put in the middle of the road to pass the road them left and right. Them a walk on the top of it. Yeah, because them don't want to walk in the water because the water reach clear for them leg. You see some people are moving at the water like, and some, no, Rasta. What is this for? What? Why them kill people in that? Who is the engineers? You must have engineer. Yeah, you must. If you can know which part a certain pipe they under the ground, and certain wire they under the ground, why you can't know so well if you make the road a certain way, and when water comes, they don't teach themselves say, alright, if rain comes, I think you allowance to the water we have a run by the scene. So it's either we will build the road like a curve that it just keep for the edge of the road or something, but the road is so flat, like they build the road them flat. You can't build the road flat. I mean, I'm come and say that show me that, nobody not teach me that. You can't build the road flat. You have to curve the road little, that the water when coming down second in the middle of the road, it just go up on two sides. You don't know that, sir? What a thing. But people don't know. Because people are going to them nice, pretty looking dress. And them with a woman I walk with her shoes and with her hand. And she started to follow me to really cross the road. She try to cross the road, but the cross road now go work out. So she have to stand up. She have to stand up to the water subside. Lord, this is joke, man. It's joke. Yes, joke. This is the stepping razor of war. Because I know them build this monstrosity at 3 Mile. And it's still a flood out. You understand that? And years after. Remember, I went to make it through 20 years ago, I'm talking about them spend how much million for 3 Mile. And it's flood out. And now, them come again and spend billions now. And it's still a flood out. I don't know what's wrong with them people, understand? And when none of them tell us to boy move, why you give them people that, or you give them people that trouble all the while they move that. But you cannot look on them incompetence, yeah, from big people who supposed to deal with the people them affairs and don't say nothing. You know, shut up so. Like say, it don't make no difference. It make difference, man. It make big difference. Big difference. When we see them stop now, the water thing is a problem continuously. Look, from a 6 month now, we're up here, right? And really and truly, no rain no stop far. When we say no stop far, I mean, if you should come and go, now it will come more intense. From a couple of people I hear me say rainforest. It means every night when I do the program, rain a fall. And breeze a blow and the chicken them out the door. But why is it them have to lock off the water? Why the water lock off every day? No, well, allow me to tell you, it's not every day. Every Monday, they lock off the water for Monday and it come back Tuesday. Then it lock off Tuesday evening and come back Wednesday. And then it run the course and then we might get it all on a Sunday. What is that? Why that happening? Why that happening? All of the utilities them are the problem. Flow and Digicel have the people them at ransom. The light bill people them at the JPS is the most thieving company in Jamaica. Them tell them I lose money, but them make you pay for the light bill of the people and thief, which is not so it should have go. The good can't suffer for the body joke business. A man shoot me, and my family go shoot back the man family. They want the man who shoot me. That is the argument, you know. So if a man a thief light, why me now who a pay light bill all the while must pay light bill to the man because the man a thief the light? That don't make no sense. And then the bank is on a the bank them, sorry JPS, I apologize to JPS. You see them bank them in Jamaica, and some Scarface, Dillinger, Al Capone, all the criminal that will ever exist. That is the bank them. If you put in your money, you have to pay. If you pick out your money. I'm about to say to somebody, I want to do part of the ticket of this way. Oh, that on charge me $20. Well, we should charge me $20. The bank said that them charge. They say, then you have to put in the money. They say, if you have put in over 500, you have to pay. If you go to the ATM machine and you draw out your money, you have to pay. If you want a receipt from the machine, you have to pay. What kind of thing that? They might automate the thing, them, you know. If you go up online and I look for your account, you have to pay. I don't understand that. Them say you must come in at the bank for certain transactions. I say, all right. Them not going to fire some of the people that are working at the bank. Them fire only for people, lay them off, and don't bring them back. When they're working at the bank, we're working at the bank. That means they have to pay out less money as salary to the people them. They have one machine in at the bank, up on the side of the bank, up on the side of the road. And you have your money that them are use. Them are take your money and are invest in this. And I buy painting and buy all that thing whatever invest in that. And you are pay for that. And when you come to your money, the man them say, look here. If you draw out your money, you have to pay for it. If you put in money, you have to pay for it. You know see? If you don't have the money in there, you start. What you call dormant account. Dormant account, you know. How do you come for them something like that? Dormant account, you know. If you have $100,000 in the bank, and all 10 years, you decide, say, you're going to foreign. Say, somebody send for you. I come out to a Jamaica, you know, but you don't really need to draw the money out of the bank because you say, all right, you don't make the money stay there. When you come back, you owe them money. It's like you owe them money. No, I have to take it back. I have to take it back. JFS is not the cheapest company in Jamaica. They ban them. They know you have a thing named Visa card. They say secure, and them advertise how secure your money is, you know. A man just acting like that will take away your money, you know. And when you go to them now, they might say, well, we have to investigate it. They might investigate it, you know. Then one of them come back to me and say, well, Mr. Hope, you know that the number that is your, what you call security number, that is behind the card. Someone actually use it. And we are assuming that it is you, Mr. Anomi, and look on the draw and then we are going out of the pocket. We don't draw money that way out of our account. Then I said, she said, well, you know, Mr. Hope, you have to secure your card. But you know, we say, look here, ma'am, I can tell you something. You go in a gas station and you buy some gas, and the man asks your card. What you must do? Tell him, say, look here, Virgin. Put the card at the machine right in front of me or so. If you go in a supermarket and you go so boom, I can put the card at the machine right or so. If you might take out the machine in those cards, turn on the card and turn it back on and see the thing. Then somebody use the number for the back of the card and me actually use it. And then find them, come find out so I know me use it, you know. Then find out so I know me use it. So me I say, but this is really weird, man. The bank, they might make billions. And it's no fear. But the government in cahoot with them. Yes. The government knows it's no fear. But them in cahoot with the people them. I don't know is where I go on. You know, see it, I don't know is where I go on. But we are at the mercy of these corporations that exist in Jamaica. Continuously, we're in a problem, in a serious problem with them. We really want to play this clip here, so Here we go.
But first, in Uganda, popular opposition politician and singer Bobi Wine says that security forces took the documents he needs to run for president after they raided his party office on Wednesday. Streets were cordoned off as police and military surrounded the building in Kampala. Wine, whose real name is Robert Chagulanyi, says that money, party-branded material and equipment were also removed. Candidates for next year's vote had been given until Friday to hand in nomination forms. Wine's hoping to unseat President Yoweri Museveni, who will be running for his sixth term in office. Well, Grania Harrington's joining us now from Kampala. Grania, so why were Wine's NUP headquarters raided in the first place, and what was taken?
So there are several conflicting reports about this. The police and the military are saying they're simply applying law and order, in that a law came in last year banning civilians from wearing military attire. And part of this is a red beret, which is worn by a section of the military. But it's also really become the symbol of Bobi Wine and his movement. You can see even here in Kampala, his supporters will wear it all over town. That's how you can identify his supporters. So first of all, they say that this law was directly aimed at them, but they also say that there was a lot more behind this raid today, and that it wasn't just about taking clothing, that other very important things were taken. So these nomination forms with signatures from party supporters, from party members that are needed legally for not only Bobi Wine but his prospective MPs to run for office, his supporters say that they were taken in that raid today, and that's a legal obligation to present these in order to be able to run. They also claim that large amounts of cash were taken. Now, nominations to run are very expensive here, and donors to the party had donated money so that MPs, prospective MPs in poorer areas of Uganda could run for MP. And so this is really a crucial part of his campaign that was taken today, according to Bobi Wine and his party.
Now, Grania, Wine's had several run-ins with the police ever since he broke out onto the political stage in the country. He said that he's been politically persecuted. Do you read much into the timing of Wednesday's raid?
Yeah, so there have been a lot of run-ins with the police, as you say, not only when he is running as a politician, as a candidate, but also when he tries to hold concerts, he's been arrested. He has been charged with treason, with inciting riot. And it was only yesterday that he announced that he had very large donations of money to allow his party to be able to present candidates all over the country, which is really crucial for the parliamentary campaign. And of course, this is a very tense election. President Museveni is running for his sixth term in power. He's changed the constitution in order to be able to run, and Bobi Wine is very, very popular. Campaigning in person has been banned because of COVID-19 regulations. President Museveni has said that people must run via the media or via social media. Now, Bobi Wine has already said that he will defy these regulations because President Museveni, he claims, has a much broader control over the media in Uganda, and so that he has to campaign in person. And Bobi Wine tends to gather very, very large crowds when he campaigns. And so his supporters and his party are saying that this is a sign of a president who's threatened, and they have consistently accused the security forces of simply propping up the president rather than applying law and order. And they say this is simply another symbol of this and effectively a way of sabotaging Bobi Wine's presidential campaign.
Thanks very much. Grania Harrington there for us in Kampala. So now it's a news in brief. In Nigeria, unidentified men...
Yes, may I tell you, Bobi Wine, for those of you who don't remember Bobi Wine, if you don't remember who is Bobi Wine, he was on Rebel Salute, the last Rebel Salute, last year Rebel Salute, I think, and when we spoke to him on the stage actually, and if you can remember, him have the flag, the Ugandan flag, and he also, all of the people on the stage with him had on this red tam. Well, the government is now banning the red tam because them say a whole heap of the government officers actually wear the red tam too. So let them try to find out you know, so boy confusing because some of Bobby Wine followers have had the red tam and people believe say it's part of the force. Because a whole heap of them dress in a fatigue too, like a whole heap of Rasta in a Jamaica love dress in a army clothes. So that is where I go on in a Uganda. As Bobby Wine gone its power amongst the people them and popularity amongst the people them. The government is really at his throat, man, and many times him go to jail many times because him presumptuous enough to run against this president who did it so long now and don't want to concede power to others. You understand? And Bobby Wine is giving him a headache. Bobby Wine is really giving him a headache. And that is not good for him. And that is not good for his reputation. It's not good. Anyway, here we go. The first trial at the Vatican City. This is the first trial at the Vatican City going to take place for the abuse of children. They are having a case, a trial case, in with the Pope yard about 2 cardinals who have been molesting the youth, what them call altar boys. For years, them are doing it. Years. Having sex with the little boy them and doing all manner of perverted things with the little boys. In the Vatican City, the place where them claim say Peter, Mary, and Anita. And this is happening right over the world with the Roman Catholic Church. And every time they find a priest or do them thing like all them they shit him go to next place, shift him go somewhere else. Make him continue him dirty and nasty work. Nasty people them. The Vatican City, the Pope yard. And if you look at the place, you know, go there already and look at it and I say, wow. Look at them place, Rasta. Did you know that the Vatican City is a country by itself? Even though it is in Italy, it has its own government, own everything. It is not answerable to the government of Italy. The Vatican City is the richest country in the world. Yeah, man. And it will have no borders, yet it have borders. And its head is called the Vicar of Christ. The head of the Roman Catholic Church is a representation of Christ on earth. That is what it is. And people, over 1 billion people, succumb to this terrible idea that what this man said is representing the word of Christ. What he does represent the word of Christ. And they are surrounded by pedophiles. Pedophiles love little children. And you can see it in the statues that them have. Because a lot of the little angels, the little boys with arrows in them and wing on them back with nappy. Yeah.
Yes, Prophet.
P-R-O-F-I-T.
Well,
that's the only prophet me I work with. P-R-O-F-I-T.
But you know, still the voice of the people. The voice of the people,
oh, yeah?
The prophet. That's what prophet mean to me, voice of the people.
I'm not writing it down for my resume.
You can't tell the future.
I'm not writing it down for my resume.
You know, me as I know, the thing that we are talking about, the bank them.
Yeah.
Right? You touch part-time, but me I show you how the government in league with them because they pass law.
Yeah.
Them pass law so you can't spend $1 million cash or you know, if you have $1 million cash in your house. So you must
you can't spend $1 million what?
$1 million na cash, you can't buy nothing for $1 million na cash. Leak $1 million. So you go.
Why? You know your money.
Yeah, but you can't take, if you go buy you against the law, nobody with them call it.
I never know that.
If you spend $1 million in that cash, you're in a problem.
No, I don't say a lie, but I never know. I never say a lie, I just never know.
Anytime you go in a remittance place, you should then put up the sign in there.
So you can't collect $1 million from nowhere?
You're not supposed to. Not transaction, not supposed to go on with cash, million. Yeah, but at the same time, if you cash, but at the same time, you can write check, but no cash. At the same time, if you put $10 million in the bank and the bank go down, go 600,000, never guarantee you. So, you're going to tell me now, me to put in $1 million, but you can't give me back 600,000 out of my money.
Yeah. I joke business. And the government stand up and watch it go on, you know.
No, them put in laws, no, tell them about watch that them.
And them spend $1 million and buy painting, and I buy building, and I buy land. And never know that you can't put
so like you said, when you put in it, you have to pay. When you take you out, you have to pay. And if you left in and do not know it, you have to pay.
You have to pay them.
No me, because me draw out from the little bit on there, I mean, me draw out a long time, because...
So when they put it in our cursing tin, and the mango tree.
Well, it take time on doing lot. It take time on doing lot, but you wouldn't get me vexed. Me used to have NCB, and me go pick up one money. And the woman calls what me do with my money.
What are you going to do with it?
What me do with it? Why me collecting this money? What me going to do with it? I say, oh, you going to ask me that?
You know, them do me that now Western Union. You're going to let them do what to do with the money. That's what you can't tell you a lie or anything, so what you ask for that? No, I mean, you might look for money from me, I'm never giving it.
Me turn tail upon him same time.
You know what?
Me turn tail, I'm out the measuring tape and turn tail upon him and start measure out some cloth game. And everybody in the bank start laugh, everybody will go say, no, sir, but sir, look, see, and I show me paper, say, them have to ask me that. I say, why? I say, all right, here where you tell them. Tell them I got to watch it. Round at the back road, so I'm going to buy some. I'm going to tell him a woman. But when I say woman, I tell him what I buy from the woman. I can't tell you, sir. I say, you ask me how to do the money, I that not do the money, I'm going to buy ganja. I that not do the money. I'm going to say, yeah,
that's one time we're going out with Sir Jude, so what you do the money, I'm going to say, so anything we tell you, what you going to do, if we tell you, what you going to do, because you're not write it down. You just ask a question because them tell you to ask with that foolishness.
Foolishness. You remember one time you see big sign. I know they still have the big sign. Say no mask, no eyeglasses. Take off your hat. Take off everything when you go inside. And you have to wear a mask to go in there.
To take pictures.
You have to wear a mask now. So nobody now bank again. Now rob you again. Then everyone you take off the mask and look up in the camera or nothing. Then I have no rhyme or reason for what I do.
Well, we have virtual world, you know. That's why
the road turn out you talk about where I flood out. Because them no plan. Them not look like the engineer, them not strong with this department.
Let me ask you a question. I don't want to know these things.
Remember it, and him a prayer and give a blessing.
It means that God will send lightning through the radio and lick them up. Who will rob everybody?
Yes,
I know you have some wicked one now. A man say one buy a plane, must $40 million the plane cost. And buy it, I said, why shouldn't I have a plane and do the Lord's work? And I can't take traffic business for going on. I have to take a plane. It will take me too long to reach. So the man get the $40 million. And if I buy a next plane, where the man, where's him again? Remember next,
one of the American one, them?
Yeah, man, where's him again? Oh gosh, man, I gotta remember it though. Them man rob the people them in a night, broad daylight and everywhere. And the people them just sit on there.
Crash flow dollars, like so cash flow dollar or whatever. Crep flow dollar.
Something like dollar. Crypto dollar.
But him tell us straight up, say, you will make money.
Yeah, you have one white one there, and you say, look here. You want to get the seed in, you just put $1,000 and you will see come back to you.
Televangelist Jesse Duplantis.
Hey, a long time my wife I tell me to start a church, you know, I don't know why you should say, don't need I know that was million here, no, that's that. She said, me have the charisma. People will listen to me. Start a church.
And you know about the Bible too, but some of them are practicing and they don't really know the Bible.
Yeah.
They don't really know a life Bible. Because they about one father.
Keep on the computer, Creflo Dollar. I'm going to buy the place with almost millions of dollars. Say my brother. No, I think about it still, you know. I think about it. Come here, some little people I know that just put on some lamb gown and thing and hallelujah, me and hallelujah.
Me left you with this, you see?
Yeah.
Me left you with this. Me read about one father, one Catholic priest. And him drive one VW. But him a driver carry the nun. Him pick up one nun and him carry back to the convent. But when she go in and the seat back, the kind of driver, so she just drop back in the hoops and he habit lift up a little bit showing knee, you know?
Yeah.
And father, when he reach to a figure and just put his hand on her knee and just rub the leg a little bit. And then nun quote one scripture to him, like him that says Psalm 130, you know, verse 6. And father try to think, but you know, remember that leader, so he's moving on. He's moving on. And when he do something dry next game, rub you again, if you know, Psalm 130, verse 6 or whatever. I mean, remember the, you know, the verse.
Yeah.
Moving on again. The third time we should do it. So boom, boom, he said, chop. When he drop her off, him no want to be embarrassed and go and know and ask her what he said. So when him drop her off, he just run go in off investor, draw the Bible, and when he look you up, it reads, just move, go up, go a little further up, and you'll find what you seek. He nearly dropped down. He nearly dropped down.
I can't say no one church, you know. Y'all are covering something.
So make sure you know your scriptures when you go in there, go to it. And I'll be like this man right now about who read Luke 17. Everybody I put out there about they read Luke 17 and look now chapter 17 I should like so. Alright. Next one is
Yeah, this is the stepping razor, the art of war. When we look at my television, you know, America is a third world country.
Long time.
When we look at my television,
I think the two old man, them that try to pump up them one another when them to them at the other day.
Yeah.
You know? I hear corruption and put the thing away there.
Lashy thing.
Yeah, man, a joker thing, and we are follow PP clock behind them.
Yeah.
You know, because him junior down at Jamaica, they can make you understand what kind of history a politician them study. Because I not study no way about history, but I learn a little thing, say, when time Mandela did in a prison, Israel did arm South Africa with nuclear weapons. So in order to put off a defense against West African country them. And we are side with Jamaica aside with them. So me not understand that. You know what I mean? That come like a man rape my grandmother and then the team family. My joker business that me not understand.
Joker business actually joker.
Me not understand it. And me never understand it.
But we have virtual we have virtual world right now.
Yes, but Jamaica them do, and most people at Jamaica don't know that. You know. All the people in Jamaica get caught up in all the hype and what go on with them sip on them TV and with them sip on social media. So get caught up here in that. You know what I mean? And you see I leave them out of my place, just a kill off them one another. So, you know what I mean? Those are
herding. You know about it?
The man them kill. We don't hear it, sir.
Herding. H-E-R-D-I-N-G, Erding.
With the corona?
Yeah.
Well,
what concept name Erding, you know? Or you know about it?
But
you talk about it earlier on in the program.
When I talk about still the youth with the gun violence, because gun violence I kill off more people than the corona, you know. The man them kill one of my little brethren out of East Kingston there. Me talk, East Kingston, my brethren, a good little brethren when me have, you know what I mean? I always try to keep a little thing in the community, you know.
Man kill him in the community and police.
No, bad man kill him, you know. As far as I'm here. You know, but I want everything there, you know, but the youth them for just she said so much thing they are kill off we. Why we are kill off one another?
Kill off
accident are kill, we have sickness are kill.
Irony.
You know, it's a joke thing that man. So be it a family, just a big up on the same way. And the whole of East Kingston just try to build back and keep the peace.
Yeah, man, give thanks, Bridget.
Fireball, motor, keep on the
yeah, man, give thanks, Bridget.
And the man, them push back the program on YouTube, man. Sometimes they might wait too long.
No, you know what? No, the man, they won't do something. They subscribe. I subscribe them call it. Where you pay your money.
Yeah, them subscribe.
You look like that file down with it. And that them tell me.
Me look forward to it, you know, me look forward to listening to the program, man. And I really for people, me have some break in Edmonton, I ask me, you know, we look forward to it, you know, so we kind of keep.
No worry yourself, man. What else will happen?
You know? I'm going to do something on Instagram, and I look forward to start listening to your program.
You know, call me. Call me from my phone. You have my number?
No, but here I'm motor, I don't have your number, but here, next thing, when me have to find out on the area, I watch a little thing with the older Rasta brethren, the 1 year brethren them, and I me have to profile, and me really have to give me an understanding with you. Say, yo, you're a man now for the brethren. See, you have an understanding with everybody, and I learn that.
Well, I tell you, last night we do a tribute to Virgin Arians, and wow, we take up the whole of the first hour of the program. I talk about Arians, and Arians, to those of you who never hear the program last night, we want to tell you, Arians is the Virgin, the elder, where in a hospital, Spanish Town Hospital, or a Lindsay Hospital, and them cut off in bed. You understand? I don't know how I manage, you know. I don't know how I manage, because that lady happened to me already, because I have to tell that story there. In a NASA, 13 away, in a cell, you know. And them cut off every man here step mine, you know. The only reason why them never cut off mine, I call them looking at my passport. And when them say visa from America, visa, them say, no, I had no Rasta this. Them rather than had no Rasta. And them ask me, what me ask here? I will tell them a hotel. It's like them can't believe me, I tell them a hotel there. Then the back on them still back on still on the other side, and them put them later, them send police stuff later. To go ask if the person who in this thing, and the people them tell them yes. And when we come back, you know, when them come back, we say, watch out, you know, say, me go back on my yard, man, deport me. You know, say, the man, them looking at my passport, you know, say, visa from America. That time now, you have to have visa to go every country that Germany, in Europe, you know, so visa from England, visa from Germany, and all them, so they say, wait, I'm going to look at the guy, important, man. Back on this is something, you know. I mean, the man have a ball in the cell, you know. A ball in the cell. But you know, 2 of them, you know, come from Dwayne Park. And all them go reach, you know. It's America, them want to reach, you know. But them have got via NASA. So, them preacher, them have a preacher will line up them things. That time I was $2,000 preacher charge. You know, them deals, from the 80s. They might charge $2,000 to get the man them from Jamaica to Nassau to Miami. Under the guise of convention, there's a Christian convention, them a go. So they was get the pass, and from doing the park, them get papers now to show them say, they might take part in a church convention and all them somewhere. When they reach at that side, they can't move. They can't move. And they get arrested and started for the 2 units. But the other one, they was Nassau, from Nassau. But I rasta them. So when we get caught, you know, is that the brethren who send for me, we sit on one night amongst the rasta them and ground with the brethren them. And then the police were really hard and just took up everybody and carry God jail. I'm a vex because I say, what is? You know, what is? Anyway, we live through that. But that's the first time I ever know someone that dead for me lungs. Yeah, man, I just hear, but when I see it, I just hear. This, what them call the vaccine, I don't know what people know, but reports coming out of America, by the way, them have about 3,000 people who them have tested the vaccine in America. And them stop the test now. Them stop the test because them have 3 stages to go, and them reach the 3rd level with some of the, I think it's 2 other persons, the people them, and them say some reaction take place. So them stop it. So there's no, it don't start back yet because them don't say when it will start back. But I guess them have to figure out them, you know, them this and them that before them start it back. But I know a lot of people in Jamaica will want the vaccine to come because it tense and nervous. And a whole heap of we who don't like vaccine decide say, we're not taking it. And then the Prime Minister say, they're going to give it away free. But you have the theorists them now that claim say, they're going to make it that you can't buy or sell unless you have the vaccine. I don't believe that. I don't believe, say, maybe a man was stop you from coming in country because you don't take the vaccine and him feel, right, you infect people. Or maybe you can test it and have your papers to show you, say, you're COVID-free, like how people are come to Jamaica, you know, and they have to go under quarantine. They must stop them quarantine thing there. They must stop them quarantine there. With the idea of the vaccine, I'm going to tell you, say, if you don't have the vaccine, at least not every country, but some country, I'm going to tell you, say, if you don't have the vaccine, you have to take the vaccine if it's coming at them country. But you have countries where you can't do that in a certain country. Come tell you, say, you mandatory vaccinate them. But all the theorists them have it is that the whole world are going to get vaccinated. That's a craziness. That's a craziness. Because even in America, the flu thing, which is now, because there's a second strain of rise are going on now in America. And most places because of fall now. So the place get colder now. So you have both the corona and you have the flu for contend with. So you have people every year them take a vaccine for facilitate not catching the flu. So you're going to take another vaccine now for not catch the COVID. So people is camping all over the place, finding all sorts of things to say and feel and scare themselves. If you're not take the vaccine, you just not take the vaccine. You know, see, if you go a country and them say you have to have the vaccine for coming out of the country, is that you ever take the vaccine or don't take the vaccine? You understand? There's no mark and no beast that is happening. No mark and no beast. This is Bible talk. Bible talk that we confuse the people and get the people them scared. You see? And they have people now who's against the mask, like Trumpians them. The Trumpians them voice louder than the people them who are wear the mask. A man called me the other day and tell me say, I'm not African because I have a mask. She didn't hear him.
Yeah man, I remember him.
Yeah, man, the man say, him say, him a African. Because him can't catch it. Well, you know, me none of them argument about can't catch, you know. Me in the world, and through me in the world, me know that certain things can't happen just like what happen to other people. It's just that now me try my best to protect myself. And I would hope that people would take the heed and the warning and don't listen to some foolishness. To talk about them now, this and them now, that. Like, it's a joke thing. It's a joke thing. I'm tired of saying it, I say it for 6 months now. There is something out there. There is something out there that is getting people sick. And there's something out there that is killing people rapidly. So you have people who know what it is, and you have people who can tell you how to help prevent from getting it. All you have to do the little way you can do in your house. You understand? Steer from certain food, which I tell people that for years. Me remember when my granny, when you cough, and she said, boy, put your hand over your mouth. Why should I tell you put your hand over your mouth? Because she knows, when I come out of your mouth, somebody can catch it. So if somebody tells you to put a mask over your mouth, or your nose, because you might catch something. Why this alabaloo? I don't understand the alabaloo over it. When we know some people are wearing masks for centuries. You didn't have flu before where people are wearing masks. We make the point where the woman them in Arabia and South Africa and the man them in Mali, the Tuareg people them have this the mask around them face all the while. When we go to a certain country, me just like them because me understand when me there. Me no catch, nothing wrong with me. Nothing wrong with me. You know, see, even not walking barefoot is a problem for all the people. So me okay germs in my foot, me okay cold in my foot and all them. So me never, all them things that me hear people talk about. The wickedest cut never get from my foot in my house. A glass broke. I'm never have a seat and stop on it. So all them arguments there, not supposed to save nobody because people is dying. And not because you don't have nobody with dead. You ever say, no out there. It's a hoax. It's a joke. People is dying. And until somebody dead near you or far you will recognize it's not a joke. Because all the people wake up to that. Many people you say, on television and all the places say, boy, you know, them did a school and them did have a party and them catch it and them at one everybody said, boy, it's not a joke business. No people. It's only the champions them are taking the joke. And that me call people who are going like say, no go so. Champions. Yes, you have Rasta who are lick against me. The people don't know. You have Rasta who are fight against me. No true me I tell people for your mask because them now weird. I mean, I tell them, say, them mad are crazy because them now weird. Which I don't want to tell them. You know what I'm saying? People are if and but with them life. Come on and say, why you go dead anywhere? What kind of joke business that you go dead anywhere? None of them will say that want to die. None of them don't want to die. You know what I'm saying? Because you have a man that say him can't dead too. I mean, none of them joke there. But we can't dead. Me a Rasta, you know, me can't dead. Me don't know that. Me hear people come say that all of my life in a Rasta. And me don't know which part of them they know. You know what I'm saying? So me just tell the people them, you know, where I listen to me now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I bout, you know, when name, Baby Trump, Baby Donald, baby. You know, I bout to them. You know what I'm saying? I bout to no system. I use me thinking. I use me head. I say, look here. If a man show you say it's a thing and it's airborne or so, and all you can catch it is through your mouth and your nose, or if you touch up your face and all them something going on and so that. So you just wash your hand. What's wrong with washing your hand? Man, I oppose all the washing hand, you know. Man, I talk about the boy, the thing where they put by your hand, this and that. Carry your own. walk with your own sanitizer. If you're afraid of the people then when you're going to the supermarket to sanitize the thing, because you don't want your finger look like a chicken foot. Carry your sanitizer. Walk with it. Nothing wrong if you walk with a sanitizer. Woman, if you're looking at a woman baguette, she have lipstick, Q-tips, this, that, all of them things there. So wrong if you carry a sanitizer with you. Walk with the sanitizer if you don't want nobody spray nothing for you where you feel, say, it will give you this and it will give you that.